everyone coming up here on the Pro Wrestling Show. Hello everyone, coming up here on the Pro Wrestling Show. What show we have for you? The great one, The Rock, the final boss, is on SmackDown. What will The Rock say or do tonight on SmackDown? The Rock had a lot to say tonight. We get to what The Rock has to say. The Rock had a lot tonight on SmackDown. Get that coming up here on the Pro Wrestling Show. SmackDown Ring Report we have for you. Rock expected to announce that WrestleMania 42 will be coming to New Orleans. See that from the great one, The Rock. Also, too, we're here on Wrestling Hot Topics right here. Carmella, no longer a part of WWE, but kind of knew it was coming eventually. Carmella, no longer a full-fledged member of the WWE roster. She decided she wants to be a full-time mom. We get the Pro Wrestling Show started here now, here on Connect TV. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show. Your host, as always, Henry Dix here. Glad you can join us on the Pro Wrestling Show. Join in the conversation. Use the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe is caring. Tell a friend, call a friend, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing here on the Pro Wrestling Show. Man, this SmackDown has turned upside down tonight. We thought this was going to be a boring SmackDown night, but eventually when The Rock shows up and makes the effort, he's going to make some ratings drop and hit on the floor. So we'll get to The Rock a little bit later with The Rock ordeal coming on the show. But we kick things off on SmackDown with this. The WWE Champion, Cody Rhodes, was in attendance. Cody Rhodes came out there to see what was going on with him and Nick Aldis. Nick Aldis told Cody that, hey, you ain't been yourself lately. What's going on? Cody didn't want to say or want to do. This is Cody being Cody, but we'll get there a little bit later. But speaking of that, Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu having a strained relationship. Jacob used to adore and idolize Solo, but Solo now got a change of heart ever since he lost the Ula Paula to Roman Reigns on the Netflix premiere of Raw. And Solo's feeling a little bit not himself. Jacob Fatu definitely ain't feeling himself. Jacob Fatu wants to make sure and make that heat go away. So Jacob Fatu wants to know what's going on. They will have that huge tag team match a little bit later on in the show when both Solo and Jacob team up to take on Braun Strowman and Priest. We'll talk about that huge tag team later on in the show once we get to it. But also get to a little bit coming up here to this. McIntyre went one-on-one against Jimmy Uso. Drew McIntyre and Jimmy Uso, no stranger to each other, no friends. McIntyre had a feud with Jimmy's brother, Jay, on Raw. Now McIntyre went on down to the other twin, and the other twin feel like that way. McIntyre felt frustrated after he lost to Jimmy. Playboy clicked him and left him out, but you know what? At the end, and McIntyre felt that way tonight. McIntyre feeling the brunt of that. That's what he did to Jimmy, leaving Jimmy the keyboard clip and knocking Jimmy out. Jimmy felt some screws loose tonight. I'll say that by Jimmy. Jimmy felt some type of way tonight. Hopefully Jimmy get himself together on what's going on with him and stuff, others and stuff like that. But like we said, we heard a lot. Even Selena Vega did a vignette. I think they want to push her. Selena Vega now wants to be a champion. She got pushed to SmackDown, so we'll see what Selena Vega is going to do. As well as Charlotte Flair, still trying to contend about what she's going to do to Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany Stratton wasn't far from behind And we know Tiffany Stratton saying she's going to prove herself at WrestleMania. She wants to take down Charlotte. She wants to take down Charlotte piece by piece. And Tiffany Stratton wants to do so when she get that chance. She'll get that chance and that opportunity at WrestleMania with Charlotte set to challenge Tiffany for the WWE Women's Championship. It's set to be a woman's match that everyone wants to see. We'll get a bird's eye view of seeing it as well. But we saw this. Well, we get there. We saw this right here. Tiffany Stratton getting overlooked by Charlotte Flair. Charlotte feels like Tiffany is not in her league. And Tiffany may not be if she keeps up doing what she's doing with this. Tiffany Stratton feeling the effects of that tonight, of what went down tonight as the Nia Jax attacked her and the lovely Trish Stratus. Damn. We know that Nia Jax will be teaming up with Candice LeRae to take on Trish and Tiffany in their match at Elimination Chamber. We're looking forward to seeing that match. That match is going to be an instant classic. So Nia Jax doing the double bonsai drop, 2 for the price for 1 on both Tiffany and by women's champion Tiffany and former champion Trish Stratus. But Charlotte had to rub it in tonight. Charlotte did rub it in, like we told you earlier, on Tiffany and making an example out of Tiffany, what Tiffany's going to be expecting at the Elimination Chamber. Alexa Bliss making her vignette. She's got something up her sleeve. What would that be for the Alexa Bliss? Alexa Bliss playing road tonight, and we'll see what Alexa Bliss is going to be having down the road. So we'll see. Will it be the Riot 6? Who knows? Well, we see right here Bianca and Naomi. Right here, you see that side right there falling on the floor. Bianca and Naomi was trying to figure out who is doing what to Jay Cargill at the both Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan laid out both Bianca and Naomi. Laid them both out. Both women were out. Laid them out to the brinks. So, who knows on what's going to go down, but you can tell how it's going to go, how it's going to be eventually. Or we'll see how there's going to be stuff like that as well. Well, we move on to another story. The great one, the People's Champion, the final boss, The Rock, making his rare appearance on SmackDown tonight. The Rock coming on there, and The Rock saying what he needs to say tonight. The great one came out there to tell everyone that WrestleMania in the New Orleans crowd, that WrestleMania is coming to NOLA. WrestleMania coming to New Orleans once again for the 3rd straight year. Again, first time in nearly almost 2018. So WrestleMania coming back to New Orleans. With the New Orleans vibe, WrestleMania and straight to New Orleans. We'll see that win. Rock like Cody Rhodes to come to the ring. The Rock talked about their rivalry from last year when The Rock said he didn't respect Cody. It felt like Cody was that a shell of himself. But he said The Rock said that Cody proved him wrong, and The Rock became more of a fan of Cody at the same fight. Said that Cody and The Rock have just about have the same vision, but Cody don't see it. But he told The Rock told Cody that he wants him to be his champion. Cody wasn't buying it at first, but Cody listened. Cody felt like, hey, The Rock may have some bullet points, some interesting points. Rock saying, hey, Cody, I can make you my corporate champion. Now, we all know that Cody became almost 1 year of defending his championship, his title, as 1 year being WWE champion for almost a year. Cody Rhodes feels like he wants to do the honorable thing, but The Rock feels like he can be the corporate champion. Y'all remember when The Rock first became the champion at Survivor Series 1998, almost nearly, 30 years ago? Rock did so, becoming the corporate champion. Rock what went down tonight. Rock gave Cody an offer that he needs to make an offer to him by Elimination Chamber. And The Rock said that he will see fit if Cody wants to make it happen, make it possible. And Cody Rhodes has almost to the time to make that offer. So The Rock giving Cody an offer that he can't refuse. What would that offer? What would Cody do? Would he be The Rock's champion, or would Cody be Rhodes and do things on his own? Just have to wait and find out. Well, LA Knight was in action as well with R-Truth, but they didn't win tonight as planned. Did not win as what LA Knight would have wanted to win. But Carmelo Hayes and The Miz won tonight. Carmelo Hayes, The Miz. I don't know if they're trying to give Carmelo Hayes the rub with The Miz. Both of them arrogant. I think Carmelo doesn't need The Miz, and I think Miz somebody to allow to attach himself to. I think Carmelo Hayes may get the rub from Miz as Miz being an arrogant, be the factor and be dividend to Carmelo's career. Carmelo was a big heel in NXT, and a big standout in NXT to me. And now Carmelo's kind of in a big minor, doesn't know what he wants to do. He wants to do it, so we'll see that. Don't forget, we'll have that tag team. We'll talk about the tag team match in the main event as Damian Priest and Braun Strowman teamed up to take on Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu in the main event. So we'll get to that coming up as well. So we'll see that being that way, or however that's going to be coming forward, stuff like that. Jacob Fatu on how he's gonna do tonight and stuff. So we'll see. It's gonna be a little bit later on in the show. Talk about that coming up as well. Show. So we'll see tonight. What else we see? Free profit good tonight. All right, the free profit. You see right here, the free profit. Trying to no free profits. Want to get their league back and try to get their league back. Profits want to take it down to the street profits. Making it seem like we're going to do it. So we'll see. The street profits going to bring in the tag team division and stuff. But you can tell right here, they attack Ciampa and you know who. So they give us a little bit of what's gonna go down. I'm tired. Like I've said, I'm getting tired of the street profits doing the same old thing. It's time for a new routine. rather than the old routine, and they want to be in a tag team situation so bad. It's like, come on, y'all. Y'all tag team competitors. Not y'all are, you know, y'all don't want to split up, but hey, to each his own. Well, we get to the main event right here. The main event of the night. The main event right here is Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa team up to take on Damian Priest and Braun Strowman. Can the bloodline still hold it together? That was the question. Can the bloodline still hold it together? And I guess the bloodline could hold it together tonight. The bloodline tried to hold it together, but lack of miscommunication by both Jacob and Solo. Jacob and Solo right here couldn't trust each other right here. What's going on right here? Jacob Fatu talking and Solo wasn't hearing it. And then that's when the communications lacked. Both Jacob and Solo went down. You can tell they're gonna have WrestleMania matches eventually between these two behemoths down the road. So we're gonna see that. But Damian Priest capitalized and got the win 1, 2, 3 and won the match for his team. But you can tell there's still problems between Solo and Jacob Fatu. What's going on for real? So we'll have to wait and see how this is gonna play out. Well, that ends the SmackDown Ring Report. Like we said, we're gonna move on to Wrestling Hot Topics. On Wrestling Hot Topics, we're hearing word that Carmella no longer a part of WWE. She's a free agent. I think Carmella, she's gonna still be part of the WWE family, but she's a mom, so I guess her wrestling days are. She's saying that her wrestling days are over. She did all she could do. Carmella, former WWE Women's World Champion, and a Money in Bank winner. So Carmella, first Money in Bank winner for the women. So she did what she can do. So she did what she can do. So hey, you know how they go. You know how that be. I think that's all. And then The Rock held his press conference. His historic press conference, like always. The Rock held a press conference after SmackDown. That's why we didn't come on as immediately following and stuff for The Rock in a press conference. Once again, WWE post event. So The Rock regarding WrestleMania. We told you the big news: WrestleMania coming to New Orleans on April 11th and April 12th. So they're not gonna do the early April. They're gonna do like mid-April in between. So WrestleMania coming to New Orleans and to NOLA for that big event as well. So we'll see WrestleMania in New Orleans. We'll do a WrestleMania after New Orleans. So hey, we see. Well, only thing we can guarantee is can we see John Cena? What's John Cena going to say? And how John Cena will play into this championship match between Cody and The Rock. So that's the big question everybody wants to know, everybody wants to see. So we just have to wait and find out how this is going to play out eventually. All right. Thanks for watching the Pro Wrestling Show presents the SmackDown Ring Report. I've been your host, Kendrick Dick, saying so long. I'm going to leave you with Cody and The Rock with the dilemma that Cody has to do. Will Cody accept the final boss offer? That's the question that everybody wants to know. We will have to wait and see. Thanks for watching. We'll see you for Monday on the Raw Ring Report here on the Pro Wrestling Show.